Hello, it's Kevin Walker again, just bringing you the third in the series of videos on Twitter traffic training. In this video I'd like to look at search.twitter.com. It's a little website which will enable you to find people on Twitter and also to find subjects which have been talked about on Twitter. If you remember, in the first video in the series we looked at how you could use other people's following to actually generate a following of your own. I've just clicked onto this particular person's web page in Twitter, a guy called Roman Esco, and he's got a following of 7,000 odd. But if we look at what he's talking about things to do with education, schools, etc, etc. Nothing actually to do with making money online, which is what we're looking at. So if we followed these followers, it's unlikely that they're going to want to follow us back, and if they do follow us back, they'll pretty soon stop following us and certainly won't probably buy anything that we're offering to them. So what I'd like to look at is how we can find targeted traffic or targeted followers, and we can do that using search.twitter.com. and what we do is we enter into the search line something that we're interested in. So whatever you're selling, you would enter into the search line. Whatever you're marketing, you would put in that search line and click on search, and that would take us to a list of people who are all interested, in this example, in making money online. So if we scroll down here, you can see every one of these is discussing something to do with making money online. And then all we do is we click on their names, and that will take us to their page on Twitter. So in this example I click on Beatrice Johns, and that takes me through to Beatrice's page on Twitter. And other things that we need to look at then to make sure that Beatrice is worth following, or it's worth following her followers, is that she's got a reasonable number of followers, nothing massive but a reasonable number of followers, so we can pinch a few from there. If we look here, we can see that the site was last updated 4 minutes ago. Before that it was 11 minutes ago, 13 minutes ago, 18 minutes ago. We can scroll down, right at the bottom it's an hour ago, so several from an hour ago, and then we can expand the list, click on more, and we can see other updates 2 hours ago, etc. So Beatrice is quite active. There's relevant postings talking about training for MLM businesses, making money online, etc. So we can see that what she's talking about is relevant to us. She's active, she's got a reasonable following. We can take a few from there and add them to our list, so that's good. Okay, something else that we might look at is this activity here. This shows that these two people are in conversation with one another. So one is talking to the other and saying, hey, I would like to work with you if you pay. Well, I don't think that's going to happen overly much online. It's all about making money but not paying people to work for you directly. But it shows us this interesting feature that the two people are having a conversation together. And that means that if you feel you could answer this question, if you were running a business where you were paying people to work for you, you might want to enter into this conversation with these two people and offer paid work. And that is likely to get you a better following than if you followed en masse. If we went to Beatrice and we clicked on her followers and clicked follow, 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 as I showed you in the first video, that's fine, that's easy to do, that gets you a lot of followers. They're not always likely to click on you and follow you back. Using that technique you get a 30% follow back, whereas if we entered into a conversation, that would raise our following up to between 60 and 70% follow back. So this is a more effective way, but a lot slower, as you would see, whereas this follow, 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 follow is much quicker, but only gets us 30% follow back. Now, that's the method I use, and I'm happy with 30%. You might say, no, I want to do a little bit more research, make sure I'm getting the right people on board. I'm happy to do a lot more legwork and get between 60 and 70% follow back. If you've got the time, that's fine. Let me just show you someone else I found. I did a search yesterday doing exactly the same thing I've shown you. I put in make money online, click search. It brought me up a long list, although that is now 24 hours old. But what it did bring me up was this guy called Greg Martin. And you can see, again, he's very active. This post was only 15 minutes ago, another one 36 minutes ago, 39 minutes ago, 2 hours ago, 1 hour ago, etc. 39 minutes ago. So Greg is making regular postings. He's got a very good following, quite a lot of people there for us to follow. Not as many as we saw with Terry Belcher, who got over 100,000. He got, I think, 107,000 followers. But 36,000, plenty to go out there, plenty to entice across. And he's into cash flow, internet marketing, MLM, blogging, Twitter automation. So a lot of things that we can learn from Greg, as well as gaining some of his followers to follow us. Okay, well that's it. That's all I wanted to show you, just how you can use search.twitter.com to target specific people who are into what you're into and are more likely to follow you back than if you just did a blanket search, came up with some totally unrelated sites or Twitter member and started following their followers. That you don't want to do. You don't want to do that at all. You want to get someone like Greg, who's into what you're into, got a good number of followers and is active, does regular posts, and start to follow his followers. Okay, well that's it. I hope you found that useful, and I look forward to talking to you on the next video. Don't forget though, there's a sign up box on the right hand side, or a link should I say, to my website, which will take you to the sign up box. If you enter your details into that sign up box, then you can gain access to far greater information than has been given in this video. You'll be able to access more videos on Twitter traffic training and e-booklets on Twitter traffic training, which will give you a lot more detail than I'm giving here, and will let you into all of my secrets of how to gain huge amounts of traffic using Twitter, and it's all for free. Okay, so hop on over there and sign up, and I look forward to speaking to you in video number 4. Bye for now.